everyone, and welcome back to DJ's Gaming. This is the Versus series that I am now bringing back. It's been a little while, and I do apologize for that. It's been a little hectic, and I've finally started figuring out how to schedule my life around doing videos, and I'm going to try and post videos again as long as time permits. In today's episode, we are having the oathbound Watcher with his anthropic lash. So he's doing the anthropic damage. And then he also has Gift of Providence. Targeted friendly units gain Providence for 1, which grants a 100% critical chance. A unit's critical chance can never exceed the hit chance of its attacks. Also has Lash of Adversity. Target enemy unit gains adversity for 1 round, making all of its attacks fumble. This attack can jump up to 2 additional targets. So he is a support unit that has both a positive and a negative helper. Like, he's capable of doing both. He can either hurt the enemy or help the ally. He also has status effect resistance, so he's resistant to burning or stunning. He also gets a bonus. All units in the stack gains a bonus to experience, so having one of these in your stack is useful getting the experience in, especially if you have something that levels up, like evolves into something better. He's a biological. He is flying. He's also an infantry light unit. He's oathbound, the seer, and he is a specialized support unit. And now who he is fighting is going to be the Kirko's Transcendent. They have Psi Strike, which is a possible repeating 3 damage, doing 8 Psychic. Psychic also bypasses all armor. They also have the Absorb Pain. This unit links itself to a target friendly unit. Any damage dealt to the linked unit is reduced by 35% and is dealt damage to him instead. Very useful. One of the things that I always do with these guys is I have 2 of them right next to each other, both of them linked to my biggest targets, and then they have Psionic Mending. Channel psionic energies to mend the targeted unit, healing them for 25. So having 2 of them together, linking to like one of my high tier 3 or tier 4 units, and then healing each other when needed. They also have biological recovery. So every single turn they heal 6. They have regeneration. So while in the tactical phase, they heal 8 in the tactical turns, and they heal 6 in the strategic turns. And of course they have Swarm Shield. They gain a 2 shielding when adjacent to friendly units. Of course they are biological, floating, so they are not encumbered and can travel any of them, except for mountains. They're an infantry unit, of course, Kirko. They're a light unit, psionic, and they're, of course, also a specialist. So we are, today, going to go ahead and see which of the supports are best. These are the tier 2 supports, I believe I'm looking at. Tier 2 or tier 3? Yeah, tier 2. So let's have him go here. He has a little bit of shielding. Okay, this guy does not have a great movement speed, but he has a chance to hit. So let's see. He was able to hit with the Anthropic Lash. Alright, now let's have him go. And honestly, what might be the best thing to do is just start blasting this guy with psionic attacks.
Operations ready.
Okay. I'm going to have him move here. And then... Can he give himself? He cannot give himself. But he can do this. So for one turn, he's going to be unable to... Everything will fumble for one turn. And so, fumble, fumble, fumble. So that was that. So for one turn, that saves me, which is good because I'm a flyer, so I can then move over here and then strike him again. See, he's getting benefits of cover as to where I don't. Okay, so he doesn't need to be healed yet. So let's see if he can go ahead and do some good damage. Ooh, triple hit. Okay, let's see here. And, oh, that's an interesting thing. So he only gets one attack, uses up all of his ability. As to where the Kirko is getting 3 attacks. So this might actually, like, I'm barely taking any damage. The Kirko's barely taking any damage.
Our
And there we
forces
go.
are victorious.
Yeah, the Kirko's Transcendent kicked his butt. That was interesting. So yeah, the Kirko's Transcendent was a lot more powerful than I was expecting. In the next battle, I have an issue. The stupid Paladin. Now, I say stupid Paladin, this guy is overpowered. He is the flyer for the oathbound, but he is also the artillery with storm discharge. Jumps to the target hex, discharging electricity around it. And it has a 9 hex reach. That is, that's the artillery. But he's he's also the main melee guy. He's the tier 3 main melee guy. And the Kirko's main melee guy, the tier 3 fighter, is a melee ground unit, so he can't fight the Paladin. He cannot hit the Paladin. And so I'm thinking what I'm going to do is pull up the Kirko real quick. What I'm thinking I'm going to do, doesn't the Kirko have... I don't think they do. That's... Yeah, no, I don't think we... The Kirko doesn't actually have a long-range unit. I could have sworn they did. I could have sworn the Kirko had a long-range unit. Alright, well... See, that makes this even more difficult. So what I'm thinking I'm going to do is... I'm going to have... Oh yeah, there it is, the Barrager. So... I'm thinking I'm going to use the Barrager because he is kind of their long-ranged unit. He is not the longest range unit, but he is long. And so I'm thinking I'm going to use him He might, hopefully he'll be able to take him on. Another thing I'm thinking of doing, or I'm going to do, is use the Kirko's flyer. Where is the flyer? Right here. I'm going to have him fight the flyer. Honestly, he might completely destroy him, but who knows? And so, yeah, I'm thinking flyer and barrager, because yeah, the Ravenous, which is the tier 3, it's a melee unit, and that's not helpful. Being a melee unit is not helpful against this guy, and so I need to think of something to fight him, but I don't know. I just don't know. But that's going to end it for this one. Looks like the Kirko's Transcendent is the better tier 2. And so that was awesome. That was nice. He kicked butt. And I mean, he did kick butt. I mean, he did tons of damage. I was not expecting that much damage. But anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed. See you in the next episode. Bye.